Welcome to the Daily App Show iPhone edition. Slotcar Mania is a slot car racing game for your iPhone or your iPod Touch. So this is a very fun game, and slot car racing takes me back to childhood when I used to race slot cars growing up. We have a setup page here, very simple, shows us the type of control we could choose. We can use turning of the device, or we can just use the keypad over here. So we also have close zoom or far zoom, cancel or next. I'm just going to choose cancel. We can multiplayer. We can run top 10 and see the top 10 races as well. We go back to our menu. Let's just hit single player. All right, so we've got our name already typed in here. Let's do a single race, or we can choose season, and I could choose different tracks. Let's choose race. So we've got our throttle power here. And so we go around the track. And we also have a turbo right here. And so as I'm going down this straightaway, I could hit turbo. But I got to be careful because I don't want to fall off the track. So at the top left, you can see how many laps. Looks like we've got 50 laps. I'm not going to make you watch all of my 50 laps. We have our elapsed times and our lap time here as well. We also see our position. We're currently in first place. And on the little map over here on the right, we can see where our competition is at. At any time, I could pause down here on the left-hand corner and go back to our menu, or I can just continue with our race. So we've got our turbo button here, which is a little bit easier to use with a different finger. Oh, looks like I fell off the track there. Too much power. Oh, fell off the track again. So in the single race, you have a lot of laps. Here it looks like I'm getting ready to lap my competitor, which is good. Means I'm doing all right. I've got almost a 1 lap lead on. Now I have a 1 lap lead on my competition. In the single race mode, you are going to be running a lot more laps than if you go and do a season or a series. Because if you do that, you're going to have more tracks. You're going to race more tracks. And so that's just a better way, of course, to go, in my opinion. So let's go back to the main menu, and let's take a look at running a series or a season. So now you see here we unlock tracks as we continue to race. And so I've got a couple of them unlocked, and I would just select from the track that I want to start up on, and I would race. So I could select the first track and hit race, and then of course go in and race that track. You could see now it's only 10 laps instead. Oh, a little too fast. And you see the layout of the track up top here. On these earlier tracks in the beginning of the race, you could pretty much go full throttle around the whole track, with the exception of using your turbo, which you're going to need to let off when you hit the corners, otherwise you're going to fly off the track. Your opponent, of course, gets faster as well, so you want to make sure that you do your best to keep up with your opponent, because you don't want to lose. Otherwise, you're going to have to run that track again. Oh, a little too early on the power there. So this is definitely a fun game. The graphics very clean. It's easy to grasp and pick up on, but it's hard to master. So I think you're really going to like Slotcar Mania. So definitely check out this game in the App Store.